What's up everybody, your boy TFG. I'm back for another reaction today guys, and now before getting into today's video guys, please make sure to subscribe. As you know, your boy's on the way to 500 subscribers guys, and we're very close now. I think we're 10 or less subscribers away from my first ever milestone guys, so I'd really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button, and of course put your post notifications so you never miss out on a video. So yeah guys, quick update before we get into the video. Quick update before the JoJo Bizarre Adventure episode 2 reaction. I'm very sorry guys, I have not released it yet. It's got to do with editing and the video as well, but that shall be out soon hopefully guys. Stay tuned for it guys. Sorry to keep you waiting long for it guys, if any of you guys been waiting. So yeah, that should be out soon guys, yeah, so keep an eye for it. But yeah, back another top 10, and this is going to be top 10 most underappreciated anime of 2020, and this is another banger from ViniTube. And yeah, I was going to do this before the weak anime weak anime characters turned OP, but I was like, you know what, let me save this for another day. So yeah, today's the day. This should be a great list. You know, ViniTube always makes great lists, and yeah, I actually want to start a new anime too. So I started JoJo, as you guys know. Also, I want to start a new anime now, so yeah, hopefully you can recommend me some good ones. So let's get straight into it. Let's see what he got in here. Sorry for the uploads too guys, I've been uploading less often.
2020 has been
I'll try uploading more often, like.
And that's an understatement. In the anime industry, however, it will forever be considered a year full of ups and downs. The industry is actually so strong right now with the plethora of sequels and great shows in one season alone. What a way to start off the decade, huh? As I often say though, this creates the inevitable situation where there are some shows that
as is this recording right now, there's some great animes out guys.
Series that seemingly grab the anime world by the neck and are the only ones that the community can talk about. This week we're running down some of the shows from 2020.
Oh, I've seen this from this before, bro. This looks crazy. What's this anime, bro? This guy got no arm.
You to subscribe, and if you enjoy ViniTube content, let's work together.
Subscribe guys to me and him.
For this channel.
Okay, so these are already out, these animes. Okay. Oh, it's comedy.
It seems that once in a while you have these school setting shows where the focus is about a human and a ghost or some spiritual being teaming up to deal with supernatural threats. Heck, Winter 2020 had 2 of them, albeit with completely different approaches and settings. I think that on paper, not a lot of people would find Toilet-Bound Hanako-kun anything too special compared to Inspector, its primary seasonal comparison, but that is to be expected. It seemed to be your relaxed action comedy, almost sort of like a wackier version of Inspector. However, I think that Hanako-kun really
I can respect that, probably got underappreciated. But not my type of anime guys, you already know that.
Are a joy to watch, especially the main lead. I also liked how the arcs are quite quick and enjoyable, and they easily flow into one another. Is Toilet-Bound Hanako-kun an unpopular show? Not by a long shot. Is it better than a lot of people give it credit for? I definitely think so.
Yeah, I've never heard of this anime guys.
Up next at number 9 is Darwin's Game.
Oh, I've heard of Darwin's Game. I heard this shit is hard. I heard it was hard.
Smartphone death games, citywide battle royales, logical leaps here and there. It sounds like the formula for a forgettable seasonal edge fest to me. By all
this is crazy.
Darwin's Game has all the check boxes ticked for seasonal trash, but it's actually a lot more enjoyable than most people give it credit for. And I think
okay, this might be on the list. This might be on the watch list.
Maybe it's because I'm a big shonen or action light novel fan that I have the amazing ability to suspend belief or overlook things in favor.
This is definitely underappreciated because there's no hype on it basically. I think it came out when did it come at the beginning of the year, I'm not sure. But yeah, not a lot of people are talking about this. I only know one guy that told me about it, and that's about it.
Pick this show up, or
alright,
similar show
that's one on the watch list.
On the list. While you're at it, check out the manga for Darwin's Game as well. It's at its last arc and things have taken a huge twist and shift in tone.
I have a few anime I'm going to start this year as well, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Burn the Witch as well, Katarina.
I'd consider this next one a kind of
I've seen this somewhere. I don't know where the hell this was.
My Next Life as a Villainess. The reincarnated
got shot in the head.
Villainess plots pretty much become a genre now, but I think a lot of you had your first exposure to it through this anime. I personally had that experience too, and I have to say I enjoyed the whole ride with Katarina through and through. I don't know what the secret was. It could be the charming and charismatic characters. It could be the fresh take on the isekai genre, being an otome reverse harem and all. It could even be me finding stakes in Katarina's quest to avoid bad endings. But whatever it is, there's a lot to like about this funny and entertaining series. The show got quite the following when it did air. However, once the season finished, not a lot of people really talk about it much anymore, which I think is a big shame.
Yeah,
I won't say
so
that the show's a masterpiece
probably was
or anything
underappreciated.
like that, but I did think that it would be the flag bearer for the reincarnated.
Comment below, guys. Obviously, throughout this whole list, the animes you've watched throughout this whole list, comment below. Are they good, bad? I want to know. Oh yeah, this one. I've seen on a previous top 10, bro. Look at that animation, bro. Definitely underappreciated. Like, I could say that, and I haven't even watched it.
I've talked about how much I like the short series for many videos now.
Bro, look at that.
No traction. That's understandable given its nature, but I'd like to once again encourage you to watch this show. Being much shorter than
bro, you've encouraged me. I might watch this, bro. Thing is, I don't want to have too much anime on my hands. You know what I mean, guys? Because I'm not gonna watch all of them if I have too many.
It gives its own signature flair. The story's also pretty decent too, but I think that the animation
art style animation is incredible, bro.
You'll be hard pressed to find a lot of titles that are as good as it in these departments. Watch out.
And it's definitely unique as well. Look at this, man.
Take the world by storm.
Yeah. People need to talk about this. What's this one? Oh wait, is this the...
A Whisker Away
oh
is
no, okay. I thought it was the other anime.
Is one of
the Cat Legend, whatever it's called.
That generated quite a bit of buzz
when Where have I seen this?
Then circumstances forced it out of theaters. Then it became a Netflix movie.
Oh yeah, that's how I've seen it. Thank you. It's on Netflix, yeah.
I thought that it would end up having a fate like this. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I really think that without the messed up situation of the world at large, A Whisker Away could have been a lot better and definitely more popular. After watching it, I really don't mind that it's not on par with, say, a Miyazaki or a Shinkai film. Leave the comparisons and the expectations aside, and A Whisker Away ends up being a whimsical and fantastic adventure into the beauty of magical love. It also helps that Mari Okada's at the helm, and I like her work generally speaking.
It's different. It's giving me Ghibli vibes. I don't know why. Giving me Studio Ghibli vibes.
With that being said,
is it made by Studio Ghibli? I don't know.
If you haven't done so yet,
probably
it's a fun
not.
Adventure that would provide a fun way for you to pass a weekend with the family.
I don't get what is this, a transforming cat?
At 5 we have
I don't know, but I'll probably not watch this anyway. What is your secret?
When I first read the synopsis
Kakushi Goto,
I immediately thought of the infamous
I haven't watched too many slice of life, man. I've only watched a few.
The secret identity storyline and minus the incest subtext. Am I the only one who thought of it in that way? However, when I was done with Kakushi Goto, I got an experience closer to Usagi Drop. Now, it's certainly a great way to subvert expectations, right? Kakushi Goto is primarily a comedy, no doubt, but it does have a lot of genuinely touching and heartwarming moments that help complete the experience. The characters are easy to sympathize with, and I know some of you can also relate to the situation of having a double identity. I know I certainly did. When Kakushi Goto was airing, I didn't notice that much traction on the show, so I included it in here because I think it's severely underrated. Come in for the comedy, and you'll come out with some feels and some honestly
alright, not my type, but I could see why people might enjoy it. Okay.
Rounding out our pre-top 3 is Gleipnir.
Oh yeah, Gleipnir. I watched a bit of this. I don't know, couldn't get into it, guys. Couldn't get into it. Tell me, did you guys enjoy the whole? Did you watch the whole thing? Did you enjoy it?
Show that I mentioned back in the Darwin's Game entry. Like Darwin's Game
though.
With the idea
that
of
is
a
looking lit.
game with gifted people gaining powers from a supernatural source. While I like the overall character designs for Darwin's Game more, Gleipnir has far better production values and
I remember this.
tone and atmosphere. Just check out the top 10 fights video that I'll be
linking
up
crazy.
there.
She crazy, bro.
Effort's been put in this show's animation. Personally, I just like how all in Gleipnir goes in its gritty survival focus. While Darwin's Game operates
that was so
like
weird, that part, bro.
Ensemble shonen, Gleipnir decides to skirt classic conventions and deal with more morally grey perspectives and a
bro, yeah, the beating he gave her though. Oh my god. Should have been illegal.
It works like a charm in Gleipnir. The only downer for the show, in my opinion, is its kind of nonsensical last episode because they wanted to have a climax with the last boss fight, but the manga version of that fight is a bit far off from where the episode count ended.
So they changed it.
Of the Baron Spring
yeah, that one, bro. He beat the shit out of her, bro.
The show would have gotten buried in obscurity given its state in the
when he got the upper hand, it was over.
Does deserve more love. Really, it does.
Okay. Yeah, I'd see why. This, I've only heard good stuff about it. I've only heard good stuff about Dora I think it's on Netflix as well, I think. Let's see how it is though.
On its black comedy, crass humor, over-the-top violence and gritty atmosphere. It doesn't exactly tell the story of an underdog learning to survive the dog-eat-dog world like what Vinland Saga or other similarly dark shows would have done. For me,
definitely
Dora
dark.
Didn't follow the traditional formula for mainstream success. However, I knew that with how all in it went on those mature themes and story execution, that it would find itself as an underrated gem by some people, kind of like a cult classic. And that's exactly what it became. In a season with Haikyuu and other shows with more mainstream appeal like
what the hell is that? Alligator crocodile?
At the exact spot where I expected it to land. Still, if you're up for some this
and wild I've only heard good things about it. Tell me, guys, is it as good as people say? I want to know.
Making it to the top, but not quite. Second place on the list goes to Decadence.
I've seen this as well. What is this? It's like
I really like Decadence. I know a lot of people have written.
I wonder what he's gonna have for number one, guys. Interested.
Titan formula, but with the season's close, I really think that it's ascended and come to its own over the few months. Still, I can't understand why it doesn't seem as popular as something as good as it would warrant. The crisp and fluid visuals aside, I do admit that Decadence does take a while to kick things into a high gear. You've got the amazing fight in the opener that I talked about in a previous video, but it did turn out to have a pretty slow start. Overall, I like Decadence because of how original it feels. You can quickly tell that a lot of love and care has been put into
definitely the animation looks crazy.
Good, the characters are fun to watch, and there are many themes that you wouldn't expect from this series at first glance. Stop sleeping on Decadence, guys.
Alright,
at the top this
might check it out.
It Invaded.
Oh, that's what he showed at the beginning. What is this?
It Invaded came out. I was sure that it was going to be the hit
ID
of the
Invaded.
season.
Never heard of this, bro.
Show with a lot of psychological thriller elements. Not exactly too
what
many
is
people,
this anime?
it seems. Now, this isn't a knock on the show and its fan base, but for something that looked like Psycho Pass, I expected a bit more pull and fanfare coming in. I guess it's the comparisons, though, to the masterpiece that is Psycho Pass, which makes It Invaded unappreciated.
Is it made by the same creator?
I believe that it has a lot going on for itself in its own right. At its core, it's a pretty nice sci-fi mystery that could have pretended to be a serious.
What is going on with the people's bodies, bro?
A lot of well-written characters that avoid or subvert the usual tropes that you see in the medium. So yeah, stop calling it a poor man's derivative of Psycho Pass and give It Invaded a shot. It's definitely going to be worth your time.
I love when they compare animes, bro.
Hot stuff buried underneath the heavy hitters, right?
Alright, so that wraps up top 10 underappreciated anime of 2020. Yeah. Ones that I might check out definitely. Probably going to be Darwin's Game. That looks interesting as well. Dorohedoro, if I said it wrong, let me know. But this one, ID Invade, I don't know. This is either 50-50. I might check it out. Like with the others, the other two is a 90%, bro. Because the thing is, like I said, guys, I don't want to stack too much anime. I've got Burn the Witch to watch. I got Jujutsu Kaisen. And do I have a few more? Probably, I don't know. I got them all. I got the list. But yeah, and these two. So yeah, it's looking like I'm going to watch a few of them maybe. But yeah, guys, tell me ones that I'm sleeping on. I don't know. Maybe I said one of them was not good. Comment below, guys. I want to know what you guys think about this list. I want to know if any of them are like really good as they say they are. So yeah, comment below, guys. And of course, like I said, guys, JoJo episode 2. Stay tuned for that. Sorry for it taking so long, guys. It should be out soon. And yeah, guys, expect the One Piece episode tonight as well, guys. Weekly thing, you know how it is. And of course, most importantly, make sure to subscribe, guys. I'm very close to my first ever milestone, 500 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button, guys. And of course, put your post notifications so you never miss out on the videos. Been your boy TFG. Peace.